Hi guys, and welcome to 28 pages of reading. Now, for this I have completely muted my Minecraft, sounds off and music's off so we have no interruptions. I apologize if you hear barking or other noises during this because a lot of stuff happens here and it usually happens when I record. So, here we go. It's cold. Far too cold. The wind bites through my cloak as if it wasn't there. The others said I was crazy for venturing into the frostland surrounding our desert home. But they don't understand my research. I know what is said behind my back, and names that I am called, the way the others see me. None of it matters. All that matters is my research. I've discovered an ambient energy permeating the very air and every living thing. Thrums with power. I call it essence. I'm the first one in my village who has been able to harness the essence in my own body and affect the world around me. I admit, my knowledge of the essence works is quite limited, though I seem to have a natural talent for harnessing it to manipulate water. Something tells me that if it weren't for my ability to keep the village well filled through the drought seasons, I would have been exiled long ago. Should I not make it through the frostlands, I have decided to write my knowledge down so that someday somebody will continue my work. It is also a good way to keep myself occupied on the cold, lonely nights. I wish I didn't have a hard time summoning fire. It's all I can do to light a campfire to keep warm. The essence seems to have different types. I know it exists in fire, water, earth, and air. But what about the essence inside me? It seems different. Could there be an essence of life? I need to rest. I have a long journey ahead of me, but I know I will find my answers. 5th day. It's morning, and I can no longer see the village on the horizon. This is the furthest I have ever been from home. Without a second thought, I prepared to press on. This is about discovery, the quest for knowledge. With enough essence, I can combine the power of different types of essence in a way that allows me to see the effects. From that, I should be able to extrapolate a way to harness both magics at the same time. Think of the possibilities. Gives me chills. Or maybe it's just these forsaken frostlands. I just need to figure out a way to harness enough ambient energy. This whole thing started when I helped the other villagers fend off a creeper. Some of the other villagers lured the creeper toward the well, keeping it occupied a while I and the other villagers emptied the water. They with buckets, I with magic. The strain was immense. It was all I could do to keep from collapsing. But I knew if I didn't help, we never would clear the well in time. We managed to get the water out as the villagers luring the creeper arrived. We placed a lure over the well and hid. The lure worked, and the creeper stood at the edge of the empty well. trying to figure out how to get close enough to the lure. I held my breath and began to sneak up on it. Every footstep on the soft sand sounded to me like I was walking on broken glass. Somehow, I snuck up on the creeper, unnoticed. With a yell, I shoved the creeper into the air, over the well. They are surprisingly heavy for their size. The creeper plummeted down into the dark depths of the well and exploded on impact. I noticed something shimmering in the blackness. Calling for a rope, I attached it to the crossbeam and descended down into the well. What I found was unlike anything I'd ever seen before. It was a strange rock bearing blue veins. Running through it, the rock itself was mundane, but the power emanating from the blue veins was immense, more than anything I had ever sensed. The other villagers didn't sense anything from it. I took it to the smith and used the forge to separate the ore from the veins, which resulted in a blue powder. Refine the stone in this way resulted in a blue dust with greatly amplified power. The villagers, though, they didn't sense anything. Noted that it made the hairs on their necks stand up. I came up with a name for it. Vintium. Fifth day. After traveling for the day, I realized that I didn't have enough food. I will have to go foraging tonight in hopes of finding something to eat. Hopefully I can find something. Seventh day. This is proving to be very long, but I'm reaching there. I was attacked yesterday by spiders. I was managing well enough to fight them with my sword, but one managed to bite my good arm. I fear I won't be able to wield the sword for a while. I managed to find a cave and have piled up stones at the entrance, as well as a little ways into the cave, so that I have a safe little bubble in which I can hide. The food I gathered a couple of nights ago should be able to last me for a few days if I ration myself. Finding water, at least, shouldn't be much of a problem. I brought some wood in too for creating a fire. I am still extremely drained after lighting that fire. Light is a plus, but it's the cold that makes it necessary. I'm so relieved to be out of that wind. I hope I don't catch a chill. I'm not feeling too well. 8th day. That spider poisoned me. I'm sure of it. I can barely keep any food down, and my insides feel like they are on fire. Curse me for not bringing any milk. Maybe I can come up with a way to use essence to cure myself. 8th day. I'm not sure, but I think this is working. By meditating and focusing inwards, I believe I have managed to use the essence in my body to combat the poison. I feel a little bit better. I don't think it's gone yet, but it's a start. It's going to take a few days to recover, but I am going to need more food if I'm going to make it. Concentrating that much made me ravenous. I went through a day's worth of ration, and it's not even noon. I don't even feel Saturday either. 11th day. Not much to write about. In the past couple of days, I lucked out and found some apples on a tree just inside the cave. I spend most of my time either meditating, sleeping, or reading. I have recovered from the poison, and I am ready to continue. Well, I will definitely be excited when we find Volume 1. But in the meantime, I will be storing this in this chest here, as well as the fact that I found this. The Creation of Mirrors, Volume 3, by the Fallen Apprentice. Now this is Volume 3, so I won't be reading this yet, but I will be putting it in here anyway. I found it in another one of those little ice caps that I found on my way back home. But I'm gonna learn these spells quickly. The spells that I got were Ice Rune, Earth Shift Down, and Charm. Alright guys, I'll be sorting out my inventory and probably doing some more hunting in Ars Magica. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, I will be doing it for Volume 1, and when I finally find it, Volume 1 of the Creation of the Mirrors, Volume 1. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Oh, by the way, I turned off rain and set it to day at one point, just to see better in the ice. It wasn't cheating. Alright guys, bye.